Obsession's gonna be talent every time. You got all the talent in the world, but are you obsessed? Is it all you ever think about? Let's face it, it's you against you out there. When you walk on that court, you have to think, I am the best guy out there. I don't care if LeBron's playing.
Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
So let me ask you again. Do you love this game?
Yes.
Is there a newborn kitten purring in here right now? I couldn't hear you. Do you want to be in the NBA?
Yes!
They don't know me, son!
Get it! 18!
They don't know me, son!
Get it!
They don't
19!
know me, son!
Yeah!
Let's make that happen. Never back down.
You know the worst thing about this hard garbage? It's often not even hard. You just have to continue to try for a little bit. If you go to the gym and you give 100% effort once a month, you're gonna look like shit. If you go to the gym and give 60% effort every day, you're gonna look great.
14, come on! 14, come on! 15, shut that muscle down! 16, come on! Get it! 17!
It's not even difficult. We talk about hard. Truthfully, it's just consistency. You just have to continue to try every day. Once you get to the upper echelon, once you're amongst the elites and you must optimize, then you need to try 100% every day. But at the beginning, to get ahead of most people, you just have to show up. That's it, because most people can't show up every day. Most people can't show up 30 days in a row. You just have to show up 30 days in a row without excuses, without garbage lies, without cope, without being a homo. Just show up 30 days in a row. If you can do that, you're going to beat 80%. From there, you go outwork the other 20%. But you'll be 80% just showing up.
Is that when it feels scary to jump, Ian, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
It's not important what you do. It's not important if it is swimming, if it is weightlifting, if it is yoga, if it is dancing, if it is playing football, or if it is kung fu or martial arts. What is driving me on is always the search for discovering new possibilities, discovering new limits.
That sacrifice and discipline, like, do you really love the game? And I'm not just talking about like wins and losses. Do you really love the process of the game and everything that happens before the referee does like this? That's the easy part. You know this. You know this. You was one of the first ones in the gym, one of the last ones to leave. Everyone sees when the cameras are rolling and the 20,000 fans are there and the cheerleaders are dancing and the popcorn is popping and the celebrities are sitting in celebrity row. But like, who has the love for the game when nobody is there?
Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, and maybe not the next month. Pero only one thing is true. I will be champion one day, I promise. I promise.
You get to become a winner. Because if there's one thing I know, it is this. The losing stops now. Starting today, you will play like winners, act like winners, and most importantly, you will be winners. And gentlemen, winning in here is the key to winning out there.
I have this haunting voice in the back of my head. A lot of us have it. Yeah. We just ignore it. The voice in my head says, you know what, man? You're gonna die never even trying to reach your full potential. And how's that gonna feel?
Good, 22!
Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs?
That's you, buddy. Come on, 23! Come on, 24! One more, David!
Who's
one more?
gonna carry the boats?
You're gonna do it, you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it! You did it, yeah!
Who's gonna carry the fucking boats?
So we talk about hard and how hard it is to get rich and how hard it is to be successful. Am I asking you to build the fucking pyramids? Are you in a ditch in Ukraine getting attacked by UAVs? Are you on the submersible looking at the Titanic? What are you even doing? You have to send emails, type messages, have a coffee, and try. If you can't find the gumption, if you can't muster the energy from the universe to type words to save your bloodline from serfdom, then perhaps you just deserve to be a fucking slave.
I remember when I was talking with my father and he told me, you know how people make diamonds? Diamonds make it under big pressure. If you can handle this pressure, you're gonna become diamond. But if you lose, you're gonna be loser. You have to understand what you want. When time comes, you have to shine.
I talked about faith, passion, obviously the drive of the guys that I've been around and the guys that surround me every single day. A part of that is having the will to succeed. Knowing that you put the work in and have the confidence to let it show. What I tell people is just be the best version of yourself in anything that you do.
I am happy if I discover limits. This can be physical limits, it can be limits in terms of strength, it can be limits in terms of your level of stamina, it can be limits in terms of the amount of your flexibility. Because always when I hit them, I know this is my next project. This is the next area in my life right now, which is directly being mirrored in front of my eyes. This is your limitation. You have not went beyond that yet.
I think this is what God wants from us, from all of us. It doesn't matter what the adversary is. It doesn't matter how much you're hurt by it. You need to allow it to motivate you to push harder and show your power and show your resilience. And it's almost like that when bad things happen to me, this is a lesson from the universe or from God or from the Creator to stand up and show who I am and who I can be, and to take all of the pain and anguish and disappointment and heartbreak and all of this and turn it into a force I can use for good and to make myself a better person. And I think if you don't approach life this way, that you're always going to struggle. Because life is hard for everybody. It's going to be hard. It doesn't matter who you are or what you do. You need to be resilient to it.
20, you got some more in you. 21, yeah, get again. Come on, we want to see it.
You have to sacrifice all your life if you want to become champion. Because if you are not ready to sacrifice everything, even 1%, it have to be like 100%. You have to be focused to become world champion. You don't need to work. Just stay focused, train, and your time gonna come. I think everything about discipline. And every day, like train, sleep, eat, repeat. One of the biggest reason why I become champion, I think this is about my mental part.
You don't have to live anybody else's story. Sometimes people make it seem like you have to have certain prerequisites or a crazy life story in order to be successful in this world. But the truth is you really don't. It doesn't matter where you come from, what you have or don't have, what you lack, what you have too much of, but all you need to have is faith in God, an undying passion for what you do or what you choose to do in this life, and a relentless drive and the will to do whatever it takes to be successful and whatever you put your mind to. Make sure you live in the moment and work your butt off every single day.
I always knew that there was more. So I was always studying. I was always about self-education. I was always reading.
The Mamba mentality simply means trying to be the best version of yourself. That's what the mentality means. It means every day, you're trying to become better. If your job is to try to be the best basketball player you can be, to do that, you have to practice, you have to train, right? You want to train as much as you can, as often as you can. So if you get up at 10 in the morning, train at 11, right? 12, say 12, train at 12, train for 2 hours, 12 to 2. You have to let your body recover. So you eat, recover, whatever. You get back out, you train, start training again at 6. Train from 6 to 8, right? And now you go home, you shower, you eat dinner, you go to bed, you wake up, you do it again, right? Those are 2 sessions. Right now, imagine you wake up at 3, you train at 4. You go 4 to 6, come home, breakfast, relax, blah, blah, blah. Now you're back at it again, 9 to 11, right? Relax, and now all of a sudden you're back at it again, 2 to 4, and now you're back at it again, 7 to 9. Look how much more training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that you have with your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
If you want to become champion, you have to understand, like you have to sacrifice your time, your family, everything what you have to sacrifice. If you're not ready to sacrifice, you have to sit home. And patient, hard work, sacrifice. Like without these things, doesn't matter how talented you are, this is not work. It's gonna work when you're beginning, but when you go to the truth, you have to sacrifice everything what you have, then you can become great champion.
It's the same thing, right? Plan, execute, iterate. Every business operates under 3 premises. It doesn't matter if you're building a fitness app. It doesn't matter if you're running meme pages. It doesn't matter if you run e-commerce stores, supplement lines, clothing lines. You have to always plan, execute, and iterate.
You know, everything happens for a reason, and there's a story to everything. And if you take time to realize, you know, what your dream is and what you really want in life, no matter what it is, whether it's sports, whether it's in other fields, you have to realize that there's always work to do, and you want to be the hardest working person in whatever you do, and you put yourself in position to be successful. And you have to have a passion about what you do. And basketball was mine, and that's what's carried me to this point.
Discipline, it's like you have to sacrifice loved ones. You have to sacrifice loved ones for a long period of time if you want to be great. It is very unfortunate, but you have to have a discipline to sometimes you have to sacrifice loved ones in order to be great because they don't understand. And that's okay. They don't understand what it means to, like, I am getting up every single day at 5 or 6 a.m. And when I get home after everyone leaves the gym, I'm gonna take a nap. So now you're sacrificing your loved ones because you're not spending time with them. And when I wake up, I'm probably gonna train again, and then I'm gonna have dinner, and then I'm going to bed. And I'm gonna do that every single day for a long period of time.
So high risk, high reward. And with that high risk, you know, when you don't have a lot, sure, you can do a little moonshot, but you can also lose it. And easy come, easy go.
We are training kids and people to be soft in a world that continuously gets harder. But what is necessary is you have to build a person that can withstand the pressures of whatever they're going to be dealing with in life.
First and foremost, haters are losers. Ignore the haters. Ignore them because they don't matter. If you're somebody that I don't want in my life, get out. They bring people down in hopes of elevating themselves, but that's not how the world works. If you're bringing someone else down, you're going right there with them. That is fact. You know, I think every time somebody puts you down, it makes you want to push harder to go back up. Happiness is the best revenge. Nothing drives people crazier than seeing someone have a good fucking life.
If you want to be great and want to be like legendary, if you want to maximize everything that you have with your career and your ability, then squeeze the fuck out of that lemon. Yeah. Why not?
There's some internal drive that you either have or you don't have. And if you have it, you won't quit. And if you don't have it, you're gonna quit. And it breaks people to either make you come out the other side or make you quit.
There's moments in the game that a coach cannot prepare you for, film can't prepare you for, the history of the game can't prepare you for. And if you don't have that level of mind frame or capacity, then that never happened.
Hard things are hard, that's why they're hard. The biggest risk to your future isn't your competition, it's the distractions you insist on keeping in your life, rather than doing the things you know you should be doing but aren't. People delay doing things they don't like for longer than it takes to do them.
The distance that we can shrink between wanting to do something or thinking something should be done and it being done is a direct indication of our personal power in our lives. And so that has helped me basically think, don't be a powerless bitch.
It burns me alive.
I didn't care. I was gonna do it. I never thought about quitting. If they told me to get back in the water again, let's go. They told me to put that log on my shoulder, let's go. Put the boat on my head, let's go. I didn't care. And go forward. What you learn to do is, okay, I'm gonna go forward. I can't get out of this. I'm gonna go forward. I'm not gonna quit, so I'm gonna go forward. Bring it on.
You don't need to take 30 minutes of getting ready to start working. You can just start working because as soon as you get into it, you start pulling the thread and you're like, oh, all of the time that I was getting ready to work, I was just using up my best brain power time on things that truly don't move the needle at all. Yeah, people don't know how to manage their emotions. The more I've tried to create space between how I feel and what I do, the more consistent my outcomes have been.